Hey guys,
we're going karting!
JonRacer3 here today for a different format of video. I haven't made a go-karting video, I think, ever on the history of my channel, but with some recent developments. I have a racing helmet with a GoPro on it, and we are at our favorite go-karting place in Denver, and we're gonna get some go-karting racing footage for you. Again, this is like the first time I ever made a video like this, so I do not know what it's gonna turn out to be like, but it's gonna be fun regardless. So let's go ahead, let's hop in and do some go-kart racing.
Okay, I don't know how this audio is on the GoPro, but we're pre-race. Dawson, how are you feeling?
It's gonna be a good race.
It's gonna be a great race.
And with that, Dawson and I got our helmets on and we walked onto the grid to get into our karts and head out. The way this racing works is to try and get the fastest lap out of all of your competitors. It is not position based, so Dawson and I headed out and tried to get the fastest lap possible.
So what's with the holder? If you come in to show up. So what's with the holder? If you come in to move.
And with that, the green flag was waved and we were out racing. Dawson and I started in the back, Dawson in the 21 and me in the 50 cart, and we got going. I gave Dawson a little love tap there, getting around the corners, but our first task to get around all of these people ahead of us. Dawson going for the inside move, didn't quite make it around, so I snuck around him on the inside, and now I had to get around that 36 and then the one cart in front of us there. As you can see, the blue flag was waving right there in the corner, but they didn't move over, but I decided to sneak around the inside and get around him myself, and then we had the one slower racer in the driver's seat, so I decided to go around the one, and just like that, I was out in front of everyone else with Dawson behind me. Now I want to give a little bit of emphasis as to the karting place we're at. So the karting place we're at, these are gas-powered karts, and all of them are different. In all of the races Dawson and I have had here, every single kart is different, so the karts that you have strongly dictate how well you're going to be doing in this race. As you can see, I had the 50 kart, which I looked out with is a fantastic kart, and Dawson with the 21, you'll hear from him after, not the best kart there. Something else I wanted to briefly mention is that board that you see pointed on the top of your screen. That is the board that all drivers drive under and see their times from the previous laps, and they can also see how they're stacking up against everyone else in the race. So after seeing that, I knew I'd beaten Dawson, so pulling into the pit lane after a great first race.
But overall, I would say that was a good starting race. Dawson ran his fastest lap ever with a 31.4, which is great. I ran a 30.7, which is my second fastest, actually.
This is a good one. Good race so far.
What Dawson and I do whenever we come here is we have a list of karts that we had, and we'll rank the karts on whether or not they were good or bad.
21.
My kart was good. I had number 550.
I couldn't over brake, which was nice because it didn't have too much brake power to it, so I could get on it, but it wouldn't break it to the point where I would slide. It was just enough where I could coast into these
I had good acceleration and grip through all the corners, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's one race down, 2 more to go.
Maybe more.
We just did a review of our race footage. Dawson, how'd your race footage turn out? He didn't get any footage. Enjoying a nice, cold, refreshing Monster Energy. If Monster Energy wants to sponsor me, I would not be opposed for all my karting endeavors.
You can't put that in the vlog though.
I wish we stayed the same.
Alright, starting race 2, I was pretty confident. I was in the 21 kart Dawson was just in, and I realized right away that the 21 was not as good as Dawson had talked it up to be. I had no acceleration coming out of the corners, and I knew this as soon as we got out of the warm-up lap. So here we go, Dawson in the 44, me in the 21. Got to get around the lap traffic before we can get our actual fast laps in. So let's get going.
But if I'm on
This turn here is especially tricky to get around because drivers don't know how to turn. As you can see, the guy on the inside not holding his line, and then I saw the blue flag, which was obviously for the 50 in front of Dawson. So I sneak behind him and we pass the 50. So now it's just a race between me and Dawson, and me struggling with my kart on these laps. It is sliding everywhere. I know I'm faster than Dawson, and I just need to get around him here. Right there, the blue flag was wait for Dawson, and Dawson moves out of the way and gives me the inside here. Now, I don't have a good exit of the turn, as you can see, struggling to get the acceleration going on that kart, and then I have to get around the 3. 3 gets the blue flag, doesn't get out of the way, so I give her a little bit of bumper as I sneak up the inside. Now, I hate going up the inside because my kart has no acceleration, so here we go, going into this corner. And this kart acceleration is going to mess me up later because, as you can see in the top right corner, Dawson is on my tail. As you can see right there, I was just sent into the wall by Dawson trying to squeeze in between me and the wall into the corner, and I hit the wall pretty hard. You'll hear me break it down after this, but it was a very hard hit. After this, Dawson was able to keep going up, and then I just sort of slowly fell down and down with my times in that 21 kart. However, even though I had a pretty bad race, Dawson in that 44 managed to secure his best time of all time, and he celebrated.
Are you okay? Sub 31. My back, dude. When you hit me, I my head like this, and I just heard my back crack.
It is time for the post-race interview with your first winner at Podium Karting. Dawson Cummings, how do you feel?
Dude, you could probably see it in my camera, just me like shaking my fist and everything.
Dawson got the fastest lap of his career, and
Which
also
is
won the
only
race.
a 0.05 seconds off of your fastest.
That Dawson had a great race. He had to shove me into the wall to get it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back and replay that. The blue flag was being waved a lot around the back corners because I wasn't sure who it was for. I knew my kart couldn't accelerate very well out of the corners, which is why when I came out of the corners, I always had more of a wide angle coming out.
And I was gonna say, I went in the inside, and I thought I would maybe have enough, but I think your back wheel and my front right wheel.
We'll have to go back to the replay, of course.
We haven't seen this yet.
But I mean,
are you good though?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Felt my spine crack a little bit on that wall hit, and I didn't have my best race at all. What was my best time? 31.3. So again, that's like a whole second slower than what I should be running right now. I'm gonna be honest, Dawson, kart 21, not the best. What
I
kart
liked
did you
carts.
have?
I had 44.
Did you like 44?
There was no break. Literally no break.
Well, I mean, if it wins you races, then maybe no breaks is the thing you gotta have.
I stand back and I watch you explore in perfect visions like I've been here before. Falling faster, I try to ignore. I see you, I see you.
probably tell by the footage, I was struggling. Around the end of the race, I got blue flagged and I had to move over to the right and let someone pass, which never happens, and my laps were slowly falling. But that allowed Dawson to get the win and beat me in this race, making our record 2-1 for the day.
So I said this to the GoPro, but just in case it's not coming out, that is our third race. We only purchased 3 races, but
we'll buy in 2 more.
with Dawson's eagerness to race and my disappointment in my performances, we're gonna go again. We're gonna get a few more races. Nothing really notable happened that race for me.
But other than that, like, I didn't see you that entire race.
No, because I was hanging behind you, and then the blue flag waved at me a lot, and I kept looking behind me, and I didn't see anyone, so I just decided to pull over on lap 6, so green helmet just like blew right by me.
Say his name, John.
Tiny wieners. The competition is fierce today. We haven't raced against this fierce of competition ever.
I know. We're doing like our best. I'm at least doing my best time, and people are still beating me. So.
I'm not doing my best times.
And I'm beating him.
On the paper, shows like our race history. So my best lap I did in November of 2021. I did this lap in our first race, and as you can see, 4th position from the last race is not that good. But we're gonna buy 2 more races. And hopefully our performance will be better than last time. At least for me. Dawson's been killing it.
I'm doing great.
It is vice versa of our F1 teams today. Race number 4 out of 5. Let's go! This is my pre-race ritual. Don't interrupt my pre-race ritual.
It was time for race 4. Dawson and I walk into our carts. I have the sponsored Monster Energy #1 cart that we've never used before, and as soon as I got in the cart, I realized that this cart was gonna be fast, and I had potential to bring it back for my failed performances in the last few races. So as the race started, I got to wheeling with Dawson to see if I could bring it back, because I had absolutely nothing to lose. Now, I was having a fantastic race. Dawson ended up being held behind this blue shirt guy with someone else even battling him super hard for these last place positions. So he didn't have the best race, but the #1 cart had secured me a victory over Dawson, making our record 2-2 going into the final race.
Time for post-race review on race number 4. I will start first and then we'll head over to Dawson's performance. I have the #1 Monster Energy go-kart, and unbelievable. One of the best races I've ran so far today. Craving a nice cold Monster Energy refreshment. And I got second place. With the first place with a sub 30. None of us have run a sub 30, so I'm pretty happy with that. I ran a 30.8 with my best being a 30.6. Happy with that. Dawson, how do you feel about your performance today? Dawson didn't have a good race.
No.
He had. Okay. Dawson's gonna come up with a bunch of excuses.
Dawson's excuse was he was in the 21 cart, which was the cart I was in when I wrecked, so that's why he lost that race.
Pre-race ritual. Get a nice sip of Monster Energy drink. If they don't sponsor me and this is all for nothing, I'm gonna cry actually.
And we entered race 5. Dawson was assigned to the 3 and I was assigned to the 49. I had no idea how the 49 was going to drive and I was extremely nervous. And we were starting in the back of the field until someone came up to us and said this.
Alright, they move people out, so I'm gonna move you to cart 1, okay?
1?
Yeah.
Let's go!
I was given the number 1 cart for my redemption race against Dawson in the 50, another great cart. So we were gonna have to go wheel to wheel to see which one of us was gonna be the best in our final race. And little did I know at the time that lap 4 was gonna be my fastest lap of all time. So sit back and watch this. I just completed the fastest lap of my career, and I was pretty excited.
First place, best lap time, a 30.3. That is a personal best. I would like to thank Monster Energy for this win. I would like to thank my competitor Dawson for being an excellent opponent throughout that whole race. And I would like to thank, once again, Monster Energy for an incredible cart. Great job. And thus concludes the first go-karting video from me and Dawson. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was an epic battle all the way to the very end. Yeah. And because we have these helmets now, a lot more GoPro content from the go-karts is going to be coming in the very near future.